The program concept is the overarching premise that inspires your creation from count one to the end. It drives the totality of your performance.
Common aspects that propel the creative process are a great piece of music. Dynamic musical pacing with a variety of musical treatments can lay out the groundwork for a dynamic composition and inventive choreography. Lyrics often offer imagery to guide your creative direction. The physical setting and its set pieces, both static and mobile, can offer unexpected motivations for the use of space, especially. Surprise can be a powerful audience impact as a product of some set pieces used in choreography. Storyline or a specific character can be a gateway to expression for the performers and create audience appeal through familiarity. Remember, you are telling a story through the sign language of dance. Not all stories can be delivered in 4 minutes without prior knowledge of the audience. A signature approach by the creative team becomes a treatment of any audio, assuming the approach is distinctive, inventive, and dynamic. This may take years of developing a creative point of view. Human experience inspires many and can offer intrigue and intellectual effect. This approach oftentimes needs to be in the hands of experienced designers, delivered by mature performers that can authentically deliver the premise. Careful if you're a younger designer. Make sure you are considering conceptual compatibility with your performers. Pop culture references can get the buy-in of the performers and offer an entertaining experience for the audience. Any observations can inspire your approach. Remember that you will have 4 minutes to explore, and your theme should inform all efforts of your program. This includes costume and sets, equipment design, choreography, and even the staging of events and blocking of performers. No matter your class, your program must showcase your performers at their very best and engage the audience for the full length of your performance. If you are a group that is serious about competing, you also have to show the judges what you can do and prove it through the achievement of excellence. But the most important thing to do in a competitive setting is to make sure you can set yourself apart from the crowd. You must be remembered all the way to the parking lot. Consider this. What are your goals? Write them down and be clear to yourself and your performers, because this will ultimately guide your creative choices and help you weigh options while putting the show together. It will become important to remind yourself throughout the season of this important emphasis. Then ask, who are you creatively? Who are your performers? What is your projected image as a group? What are your perennial strengths? Your programming choice has to facilitate your group's identity first. Now think of specific parts of the show and imagine how your premise will facilitate. The start of the show establishes mood, introduces the cast, introduces and supports the premise or theme, and gives us clues as an audience how you'll treat music and space. Does your program concept do this? Now jump to the end. How do you want the audience to feel when you're done? What is the last imagined image and the intended last impression? Can you wrap up your concept in this final moment? Now consider the body of the program. Does your premise present specific moments for you to show off and give you the competitive edge? Musical variety will often inspire variety in design and choreographic choices, manifesting in a greater variety of effects. An ambient approach to the audio environment can lead to sameness unless the creative team is deliberate in making dynamic choices. The body of the program is your time to prove yourself. Does it create the needed moments to reflect your abilities? Can your choice contribute to an unexpected way to approach style and identity? Don't leave it up just to the bookends of the show to set yourself apart from your competitors. Lastly, will the concept maintain your interest as a creator, your staff's interest, and the performer's interest over the length of the season? This is something many people forget to consider, and it can lead to an eventual decline of motivation and an early peak to the season void of any follow-through as championships loom. This usually happens when the creative team overreaches and works beyond the abilities of the performers. This can be a trap if you are working from your personal ego. We all watch the TV singing competitions. Consider your program concept in a blind audition. Will your choices turn a chair, or two, or four? Or will it be one more great singer trapped in a forgettable song that is short on moments to display abilities? You've got to turn those chairs. Your programmatic choices not only make your performers shine, but can also foreshadow your own personal creative greatness as you build your body of work.
Be creative, be strategic, be brilliant.